Crystal. I am a maintenance painter here at the port, and we paint everything and anything that has paint on it. Everything. And we also do like graffiti removal and stuff like that. So, pretty big area we cover.
What is your position and what type of training did you go through to get this job?
So I am a maintenance painter here at the Port of Seattle. And as far as training, I went through the full apprenticeship that they offer through the IUPAT. You can choose whether you want to be a commercial or industrial painter. But before that, I had done remodeling, construction, and learned that I actually really enjoyed painting, which is how I wound up there. So I had some experience coming into it as well.
What's your typical work day?
My typical work day, we usually show up, get changed, go up to the office, have our morning meeting where our crew chief kind of divvies out the jobs as far as what needs to be done. It can be literally anything. Sometimes it's graffiti removal, sometimes it's repainting offices, sometimes it's, oh, we need to hurry up and do these foot markers, anything. And then from there, we get all our stuff ready, load it up in the vans, and head out and do whatever work we gotta do.
What skills did you have to acquire for this job?
They wanted, I believe it was 5 years of previous painting experience. They were all pretty basic. They just wanted to make sure, hey, we're hiring for a journeyman painter. Are you a journeyman painter? Which I happen to be, so I applied.
Who inspired you the most growing up and why?
My dad is my hero. I know it's kind of a cliche, but he is. When he got out of the Army, he came here to Washington and started out on a construction job site, showed up one day and asked the guy if he could, work. And by the end of it, he ended up owning his own business, building multi-million-dollar houses. And no matter how high up or what his job was, he always believed that nothing was below him. It didn't matter. And that to put out a good product, that you had to be willing to do all of the things that you ask other people to do.
How does your job impact the Port of Seattle operations?
Basically, we're just making it more warm and inviting place. We take a lot of pride in our properties. We have a lot of them, and we want them all to look good, be maintained, and painting is a big part of it, looking nice, So we try and keep everything as fresh as we can.
What advice would you give to someone who would want to acquire the job you have?
Got into the apprenticeship, obviously. That's a big part of it. You need to learn your basic skills, and a lot of that comes from on-the-job work. But I cannot tell you how many cool things I've gotten to do because they're like, hey, we need somebody to do this. Who's up for it? I'm like, me, I'll do it. So yeah, just always be open and always be helpful. Always ask questions, even if you think that it annoys people. As journeymen, that's their job. They're there to answer your questions as an apprentice. So use them as a resource.